This is a short yoga session for releasing tension in the neck and the shoulders. There are two areas where a lot of us experience tension at some time in our lives, based on a number of factors. It may be our lifestyle. We spend a lot of time these days on the computer with our shoulders coming forwards, our necks coming forwards. Various things in our lives create tension in that area. It's also an area where a lot of us hold our stress. So this is a class designed around dissipating some of that tension. It's worth considering that by bringing just our attention, our awareness to that area often helps to release, dissipate some of the contraction and tension that we built there. I'm very interested in this relationship between strength and softness, and these days we are expected to be strong. We have to be strong in our lives, and I'm interested in the way that we can stay strong and connected to our inner power, yet at the same time allow for parts of our body to stay soft and stress-free. So this is a class to guide us towards that. We're going to start by taking a comfortable seat, a cross-legged position, and you can use your hands to roll your inner thighs in and widen your sit bones back and apart. Just rest your hands on your thighs and close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath, and with each slow exhale, allow for your sit bones to release towards the earth. Visualize your spine and the vertebrae stacked upon each other, all the way up into the base of your skull, and your head as it floats on the support of your spine. Bring awareness to your neck and visualize your neck softening on the sides, the front and the back. We'll bring our hands together in front of our hearts, and we'll start our sessions together today by chanting the sound of Om just one time. Take a deep inhalation. Gently bow your head towards your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin and open your eyes. And we're going to start today in Gomukhasana. So we're going to place our left leg on the bottom and our right leg on top. So if this posture is really uncomfortable for you, and you will experience a little bit of pull in the outer thigh, but if it's too much, then you can take a cross-legged position with the right leg in front. That's absolutely fine. So with Gomukhasana, you can have the feet closer to the hips, or if you want it to be a little bit more challenging for you today, you can separate your feet more. And just start by bringing your hands onto your knees and grounding your sit bones down. Take your right hand, stretch your fingers, bring your fingertips to the floor, bend your elbow in towards your side, and as you inhale, stretch your left arm high to the sky and over alongside the left side of your face, leaning to the right. Breathing here. So we're just starting by opening the side body, and the invitation is to rest the head down to the right side. So we're drawing the right ear down towards the right shoulder. I'm bending my right elbow into my side So I'm not resting my head on my shoulder, I'm just letting my head dangle. Take one more breath here. And then keeping your head where it is, keeping your body leaned over to the right, we're just going to gently bring our left arm down towards the floor. And we're going to hover it some 6 inches from the floor. And then just gently let the head drop to the right side. Separate your fingers on the left hand and breathe here. So we're now opening up the space on the left side of the neck, feeling a gentle stretch down there. And again, the invitation is to release the head as much as possible towards the right shoulder. Take 2 more breaths. And then bring your left hand slightly towards the back of your body, just so we get a nice stretch down the front of the neck too. We're going to bend that left elbow and bring the hands onto the back of the hand, onto the thoracic part of your spine, the middle of your back behind you, taking a half bind. Keeping your sit bones firmly on the ground, rotate your left shoulder back towards the back of your heart and allow for your head to drop even more to the right side. So we're now just opening up the left side of the neck, feeling a gentle stretch there. Breathing softly. So slowly unravel your left arm, extend it out. Keeping your head to the right, we're going to use the left hand to gently bring our torso back up to center. And then use the right hand to just gently bring the head back. And then we'll change sides. So stretch your left arm out, fingertips on the floor. Bend your elbow in towards your side body. And as you inhale, bring your right arm high to the sky and over alongside your face. Again, allow your head to drop, the left ear towards the left shoulder. And find your breath. Breathing through the right side body. One more breath. And with the next exhale, we're going to keep our body leaned towards the left side and bring our right arm down 6 inches above the floor and let your head hang. So again, we're getting that beautiful stretch down the right side of the neck. Separate your fingers on the right side and just bring your right hand back a little towards your back body to get a stretch down the front of the neck too. Bend your right elbow, bring the back of the hand onto the middle of the back and gently draw your right shoulder back behind you as you lower your head more towards the left side. So remember, we're not placing the head on the shoulder because we have the left elbow bent. We're just letting the head hang in space. Breathe into the side of the right neck. And remember that so much of dissipating stress, tension in the body is about bringing a quality of awareness to that area. Breathing softly into all of the tissues, the fibres of the neck. And allowing yourself to release tension there. Extend your right arm out. As you inhale, come up to center. Use your left hand to bring your head back to center. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake and then come onto your knees. I'm actually getting quite hot, so I'm going to take my scarf off now. place your hands on the floor. So your hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Tuck your toes under, and then push back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. A nice big stretch. And release your head. Let your head hang heavily as you breathe. And invite a softening in every of the muscle fibers of the neck. Breathing softly here. And releasing all the way down the back of the neck, right up into the base of the skull. We're going to walk our feet forwards, coming into a forward fold. Separate your feet so they're hip width apart and parallel, and fold. Again, releasing the back of the neck. As you inhale now, lengthen the heart forward and look up slightly. And as you exhale, bow. This time as you inhale, bring your arms all the way high to the sky. And exhale, release down. So we're now going to interlace our fingers behind our back. So I'm keeping my elbows bent, and I'm placing my hands just on my sacrum there. Activate your legs. Make your legs strong by hugging the muscles of the legs to the bones. Move the sides of the waist back. Lengthen your coccyx, your tailbone down, and lift your heart. Externally rotate your shoulders towards the back of your heart, and then start to straighten your arms, lifting your hands away from your sacrum. And as you breathe here, just notice if you started to build any tension in the neck. And if you have, then release that hold in the neck. Let the neck be soft. So we're starting to create strength in the body whilst keeping a soft, attentive awareness in the neck. See if you can bring the heels of your hands together for extra juice. You'll feel that squeeze in the backs of the shoulder blades. Take one more inhale and lift your heart. And as you exhale, fold forwards, bringing your hands high to the sky. Let your head relax, let the back of the neck relax down. Lift your shoulders towards the sky. And then slowly release your hands towards the floor. Inhale, lengthen your heart forwards, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your heart once more, and as you exhale, step all the way back into plank pose. Lengthen your coccyx down, send your heart forwards, breathing into the space in the back of the throat, and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, come to cobra. And as you breathe here, start to squeeze the shoulder blades together as you start to work deep into the upper back. Tuck your toes, and with the exhale, push back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together, stretch your right leg high to the sky. Make your right leg straight, and then as you exhale, step that foot all the way between your hands, coming into lunge pose. Place your back foot flat on the floor. Glance down at your feet to see that the front heel is in line with the back curve, and then rise, Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Bring your back hand down to the back thigh and bring your right arm high to the sky. Get low with your front knee bending. Let your pelvis release towards the floor, and then allow for your head to release towards the left side. So the left ear is moving towards the left shoulder. Bring your right arm down towards the ground. Separate the fingers on the right hand and allow for the head to release even more towards the left shoulder. So we're now experiencing an opening, a stretch in the right side of the neck. Keep that active work in the legs. Stay connected to that inner strength, that inner power in the legs, and see if you can then soften the neck even more. Bend your right arm and bring your right forearm onto your right thigh. Bring the left arm all the way over alongside the face for Parshvakonasana. Keep that active strength in the legs. Push down with your right forearm on your right thigh. Lift your torso. Wrap your right hip underneath you so that you can twist your belly towards the sky. And then release the neck, release the head towards the right shoulder. So the right ear is moving towards the right shoulder. It's not rested on the shoulder because of my right arm pushing down on the right thigh. So keep releasing the head down so that we're stretching this left side of the neck now. Take one more breath here. And then bring the left arm all the way round and take a half bind. So we're bringing the back of the hand onto the middle part of the back and moving the left shoulder back. So we're now opening up the front of the neck too. Anywhere where you're feeling that tension the most, so maybe it's in the legs, maybe it's in the neck, breathe softness right there. Bring your right hand down to the floor, straighten your front leg. Keep that strength in the legs, wrap your front hip underneath you, spin your belly open, bringing the left shoulder more towards the back of the heart and let your head hang. So we're now taking a variation of Trikonasana. Letting the whole of that left side of the neck release as we drop. 2 more breaths here. Release the left hand down towards the floor, look at your right foot and step back, downward dog. So here you have an optional vinyasa flow, or you can hang out in down dog. You choose. So we'll meet back here in down dog. Bring your feet together. Inhale, stretch your left leg high to the sky. And as you exhale, step forward, lunge. Bring your fingertips either side of your front foot. Let your pelvis get heavy. Spin your back foot to the floor. Align your feet so the front heel is in line with the back curve. And come to stand. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior pose. Let your pelvis release towards the floor. And then as you exhale, bring your back hand down the back leg and bring your left arm high to the sky. Let your pelvis release towards the earth. Your front knee to get deep. And then release the head down towards the back shoulder. As you exhale, bring the left arm down. Separate the fingers and let the hand come maybe 6 inches above your left knee. With the fingers of the left hand separated, allow for your head to release by lowering the right ear down connect to that inner power, and then soften all the way down to the left side of the neck. Inhale, slowly come up. Bring the left forearm onto the left thigh, and bring the right arm alongside the face, Parsvakonasana. Keep the legs strong. Push down with the forearm on the left thigh and release the head. Lowering the left ear towards the left shoulder. Again, my head isn't rested on my shoulder because I'm pushing down with my left forearm strongly on my left thigh. Take the half bind here by bringing the right hand round the back of your body, placing the back of the right hand on the back of the heart. As you wrap your left hip underneath you more, bring the right shoulder towards the back of the heart, open the belly and drop the head. So we're still getting that beautiful stretch down the right side of the neck. Lowering the left ear towards the left shoulder. Bring the left hand down to the floor and straighten the left leg. Keep the strength in the legs. Wrap your left hip underneath you, spin your belly to the sky, and bring that right shoulder even further back towards the back of the heart. And then the invitation is to let the head go. So the head is dangling in space, is hanging in space. The left shoulder is releasing the left ear is releasing towards the left shoulder. And we're getting a nice stretch on the right side of the neck. Slowly release that right hand, bring it down to the floor, look at your left foot and step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then come down onto your knees. And we're going to sit with our right leg extended out and our left knee bent into Virasana. You want your legs to be in a 90 degrees angle. So bring your left heel in towards your groin. Extend through the pad of the right foot. Use your hands to bring the flesh of your buttocks back behind you so you're more on your sit bones. Turn to face the right extended leg. Keeping the sit bones really firm on the ground. Inhale, lengthen the heart forwards, and as you exhale, start to lean forwards. We're going to bend the right arm and place the elbow right on the thigh there. Make a fist with your right hand and rest your head. Rest the side of your face on your fist. As you inhale, bring the left arm all the way over along the side body. Separate the fingers of the left hand and breathe into the left side body. So we're now moving into opening the side of the body. This is very helpful when we want to release tension in the neck because of the way that the fascia between the two are interconnected. So as you breathe, try to find a release in the neck. Allow for the head to get very heavy. So the head is releasing down into the right fist. And just enjoy that stretch down the left side body. We're now going to bring the left arm down, separating the fingers, extending the fingers out about 6 inches from the floor, and then bring that left hand back behind you, just so we then again get an opening across the front of the neck. stretch down the left side of the neck. We're going to take it one step further by bending the elbow and again taking a half bind. So you'll now start to feel that stretch down the front of the neck. Two more breaths. And then slowly release. Extend the left arm out. Release your right arm. Inhale, come up. And slowly back to center. Take a breath here. And then change sides. So we're now going to extend our left leg out. Bend your right knee. Bring your right heel in towards your groin. And see that you've got a 90-degree angle with the legs. Activate both feet, pushing through the pad of the left foot. Use your hands to bring the flesh of the buttocks back. So this is important so the sit bones stay very firm on the ground. So that we're with opening from a place of groundedness. Bring your hands either side of the left leg. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, start to bow down. Bend your left elbow. Place the left elbow on the thigh. So be sure not to place the elbow on the knee. You want to avoid that knee joint. So it'll be either the thigh, or if you're a little bit more flexible, the lower shin. Make a fist with your left hand and rest your head. As you inhale, bring the right arm alongside the face and up over towards the left foot. Stretching out the side body here. Breathe into the side body. Huge full breaths. Relax the head, release the head as much as possible. And as you exhale, bring the right arm down. Separate the fingers and float the hand some 6 inches from the floor. So now we're experiencing a stretch in the right side of the neck. Bring the hand slightly towards the back of the body to get more of a stretch in the front of the neck. And then bend that right elbow and bring the hand into a half bind, bringing the back of the hand onto the back. You can move your right shoulder back more as a way to open the side of the neck more. Take one more breath here. And then release that right arm out, stretch it out. Release your left hand, and as you inhale, come back up to center. Take a breath here. And then you're going to use a block. Most of my blocks I have in the studio, so I use whatever I have around. I came from the house this morning and I found this box that I often use at home as a block, and it's just a box. I think it's for a Fitball that we've never opened, but you might find like a big book, like that kind of fatness, or a box of tissues or something like that that's maybe in a wooden box. Find something that size and place it towards the back end of your mat. We're going to spin around and lie yourself back. So we're actually lying down with the front edge of the block just lined up with the cranium, the base of the skull. So the block is not touching the neck at all. We're bending the knees. Place the feet hip-width apart. Turn your hands so they're facing upwards. And just let your head release back into the block. Take 2 breaths. With the next exhale, turn the head to the right side as much as you can. As much as is comfortable for you. observe where your head is in space, and then as you inhale, bring your head back halfway towards center. So we're using gravity here to release the head back into the block, and for some people this will be very intense. What we're doing is trying to find those ridges of muscle that we can work more deeply into, that we can release more tension from. Just gently allowing the head to rest back, and there is absolutely no pushing or pulling going on here. The more you can let go, the more productive this particular exercise will be. Again, notice where your head is in space, and as you inhale, bring it halfway again back to center. So we're finding new ridges of muscle. Wherever it is that you feel the most tension, invite a soft breath right there. As you inhale now, slowly come back to center. And again, without moving the head, without lifting the head, at all. As you inhale now, take it across to the left side. As far across as you can, if it's comfortable for you. Notice where your head is in space, and as you inhale, bring it halfway to center. Just keep allowing gravity to do its work, to allow the head to release down towards your block, down towards the earth. Once more, notice where your head is in space, and as you inhale, bring it halfway back to center. 3 breaths here. And as you inhale, come all the way back to center. Very gently just release that block from out underneath your head. Stretch your legs out, bring your head back to the floor. And take a few moments here to feel the new flow of oxygen in your neck. Release any tension. And really spend as long as you need to here in Shavasana. Namaste. Thank you.